Hello everyone, so today I'll be showing you how I make this gorgeous autogele with Ankara. Okay, so this is a beginners friendly class, but I would really like that you listen to every voice explanation that I'm going to be doing. If not, you will not understand. So first of all, you need to prepare your stripe using 3 inches as your width and 30 inches as your length, and then you fix in your chest wording, soft one, into it. And then you prepare a square, fixing your chest wording into it also with the Ankara wrapping both sides, and then you prepare your base using your lining to turn the base just for a good finishing and also to give weight to that base. And then to start fixing it, you will need to use one of the stripes to first of all place on the top of the base, and then use your needle and thread, a matching thread, to sew. At this time I use black thread because you can see that the Ankara has some black lines. All right, so it's not going to affect the Ankara in any way, so you can work with black, yellow, or even red, as you can see that is part of the Ankara. So you are expected to sew this number one stripe on the base, all right, from the beginning to the end, using the formula of a C curve. C for cup, you know, C for cupboard, C for cat. So you use the formula of C. You know how C is high and down, or mountain, how mountain is up and slope down. So that's the formula to fix. And then after fixing it, you are expected to use your hot glue or liquid glue. Any liquid glue you have is fine. Can be UHU, can be E7000, B6000. Any liquid glue you have is fine, or you just simply use your hot glue. But when you are using your hot glue, you have to be careful with the placement of your hot glue. Don't spread it around the stripe. If you do so, it's going to be coming out at some point. But when you are using the hot glue, just make sure that you are focused on placing it on a straight line at the middle, so that it can now sit on it. If it exceeds the middle, it's going to cause a stain. So that's uh, the danger of using hot glue. But if you are using any other glue, your liquid glue, it will not be as bad as when your hot glue stain. Though liquid glue stain and it spoils your work, all right, because most times when I give my guests the work to do, I see what normally happen. Okay, so you have to like centralize when you are working with it. And even if you are working with liquid glue, you still need to centralize your glue and make sure that it is not excess, so that it will not stain. So I use 6 stripes, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I use 6 stripes because I don't want it to be too high. But when you are creating your own, if you want it to be high, you can do 8, you can do 10. In fact, you can even do up to 13 based on what you think you want. But because of the finishing of the design, I don't really need the all round part to be too high. I just need it low, moderate, the way it is. So you can fold your this your triangle, no, this your you can make this particular part either as a square or a rectangle. And of course, your length, you can also determine your length and your breadth, all right, but don't make it too long. At least 15 inches for your length is okay, and then 10 inches for your breadth is okay. But then if you want something bigger, why not? Feel free to do something bigger. And don't forget that inside this fabric also we have our chest wording, and that is what gave this bow that very bold look that you are seeing. So do not make the mistake of thinking you can fold your fabric without anything to support it. Your fabric definitely needs support, because Ankara is not too strong, so it cannot really rely on itself to give you the good finishing that you want. You need to pad it up. Okay, so we created the bow. Of course, you saw the bow, and after creating the bow, I went ahead and attached it. Okay, so when I attach it, after attaching it, I had to like manipulate it a little, because I don't want it to just be like a plain bow. If it's a plain bow, it will not look like, this gorgeous kind of look. I want it to give me that kind of vibe, like uh unconventional kind of gele. When you use a bow, it's just going to be like something that is common and everybody can make it. But when you manipulate it a little, it's going to give you a good finishing that will leave your customer in that kind of wow kind of thing. So this is it. I'll leave you from this point to watch the rest of the video, and I believe that when you pay attention to the video, you will be able to understand all the things that I'm doing. Don't forget, in this video, I also went ahead and fixed the handle of the gele. So if you are one of those beginners that are not too good with fixing of handle, I will also advise that you watch this video to the very end. Thank you very much. If today is your first time seeing Creative Ends International, I love you, love you, love you, love you. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Please do not also forget to share it with friends and loved ones. Do not also forget to drop a comment. It can just be thank you. It can just be I love you, like I just said I love you now. You understand? So that we keep the channel busy, and then YouTube will recommend it for other people to see. If that's the only thing you can do for me, that's fine. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.